Yay! Hello, we are live. Give me a sec. Let's get Instagram to join the party. And Instagram, you there? You there? Yes! Hello. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is so cool. Welcome to this video. You're on with Abdullah. This is my new series, free 30-day manifesting masterclass. I'm going to be teaching my way through this beautiful manifesting manual, and I am in my backyard, but we're going to get to that in a second. I wanted to just share with y'all something really fun that I just looked up. I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, I think that it was maybe 10 years ago when I posted my very first video about making a vision board. So I just looked it up right before we went live and I was like, was it 10 years ago? And it was 12 years ago, y'all. Not new to this. I'm true to this. It was 12 years ago. The name of the video is How to Make a Vision Board with Affirmations. And it was a part of a 30-day series. I totally forgot about this, promoting this wine company that I don't even think exists anymore. This New York City wine company called Fossil Wines. And here's what I wrote. How to make a vision board with affirmations for attraction. Abiola's Bombshell Academy. This was day number 30, apparently. The secret, how to make a vision board and manifest the life of your dreams. Today on Abiola's Bombshell Academy. Put the law of attraction into action by visualizing the perfect life with images of love, relationships, family, career, fun, body image, or whatever you want. And then I go on to say, they talk about vision boards in The Secret and on Oprah. I guess Oprah was still on. And they absolutely work for me. Trust me, the law of attraction is a real law and it works. It's just not the only law in the universe. So that is a little bit of manifesting nostalgia for the peoples. So hello. Like I said, this is a 30-day series. We're going to be going live on the weekdays, because the weekends are about my baby, except for actually next weekend. You can, if you're in New York City, you can come hang out with me. So folks who are in New York, next Saturday, June 15th, from 3 to 5 p.m., this just in, I'm going to be having a small book release party and masterclass at this beautiful spot called My Little Magic Shop on Amsterdam Avenue in New York. It is My Little Magic Shop is a woman-owned, Black-owned, people-owned business, and so I'm so happy to support her business. So if you are around, please come through 3 to 5 p.m., 2 hours. Come hang with me. I will pull a card for you. I'm going to be doing a class from this book. All right, so that is what it is. And for everybody else who wants to go deeper than this 30-day free series that we're about to get into, you can do that on Hay House on the Heal Your Life Network. Hay House's streaming channel, and we're up to episode 3, and you can find out about that at tinyurl.com/AbiolaOnTV. tinyurl.com/AbiolaOnTV. So I am here in my backyard, as I said, and I am wearing this shirt, which is my sister's shirt, that says "Make Yourself Proud." And I do believe that I have made myself proud, and hopefully I've made you proud as well. And I want to invite you to have one mission in this free series, whether you come on Saturday in New York City, whether you sign up for the course at Hay House, Heal Your Life platform, and make yourself proud is part of it. But let's take it even deeper. I want you to blow your own damned mind, as one of my clients once said. She told me that was her goal, and I was like, okay, let's do it, and we did it. So that is my goal for you. I want you, type it in the comments, blow my own damn mind. Hello, Heal My Roots. Thank you. She said, this lighting is glorious. You look lovely. Oh, yes. Okay, well, let me sit on back up here. I am in my backyard, which quite honestly is a hot mess. But I'm excited about my plans for a meditation garden that is going to be up there, a high fence that's going to be over there, the gazebo, and all of the summer things happening, because I have a party that's coming up, finally, a housewarming in a couple of weeks, and my baby girl's half birthday. She is a winter baby, so we're doing half birthdays every June so that she gets to celebrate in the backyard, having a summer outside party. Yes, we will blow our own damn minds. And when I look at my life, even actually from that video, looking at that video 12 years ago, wow, and now, and I really, I have I blew my own damn mind. Some of it was not so good along the way, to be honest with you, but such is life. And all of it was through the law of assumption. So the subtitle of the book is named From Imagination to Reality. If you don't already have it, get it. It's also an audiobook and Kindle. Secret Manifestation Lessons and the Law of Assumption from Abdullah, Master Alchemist. So on another day, we're going to get deeper into who Abdullah was. He was a Black Ethiopian rabbi teaching the law of assumption, the law of attraction, Christianity, Judaism, Kabbalism, all of this 100 years ago in New York City. All right. We're going to get more into Abdullah in a couple of days, but today we're going to be talking about the law of assumption. So what is the law of assumption, and how can you use it to blow your own damned mind? Okay, in a good way, in a great way, in a glorious way, in a healing way, in a beautiful way. Hello, goddess. Samantha, yay, a meditation garden sounds amazing. I'm excited about it. And there's going to be also a fairy garden over here as well, and a little butterfly garden. One of my neighbors has a butterfly sanctuary she built in her backyard. I'm not doing all of that. That's beautiful. I'll enjoy hers, but a little butterfly drinking nectar action and whatnot. But let's get into it. So how do you use the law of assumption, and what is it? So most of us, when it comes to assumption, all that we were taught was, how did it used to go? Assume. If you assume, when you make an ass out of you and me, something like that. Don't assume, because you'll make an ass out of you and me, something like that. All right. So that's what we used to say back in the days. And that's pretty much what most of us think of assumption. Like, don't assume things about people. Don't make assumptions, that sort of thing. All of that still applies. What the law of assumption is, however, is that what we assume to be true about our lives is what we create. So the law of attraction is about magnetizing, okay? Creating like attracts like we learned in physics, magnetizing things toward you. The law of assumption takes it one step further. The law of assumption, and what Abdullah taught, is that we are truly at its core, not just attracting circumstances to us, but we are creating them. That our imagination is a gift from the divine, and in fact is the divine. Our imagination is how God manifests herself here on this planet, through our imagination. So little old me, Abiola, and little old Terry, little old Matthew, little old Reiki Master Allison, little old Carmelita, little old Samantha, little old every single one of us has within us the power of the divine within our imagination. And as much as when I first started studying this, it seemed like a new topic, then I realized, no, this is actually, with the imagination, we think of the head, we think of the brain. This is actually throughout cultures. This is what we learn when it comes to intuition and the third eye and the crown chakra. That's why it's here. This is in Yoruba spiritual philosophy when they talk about the ori, the head. This is throughout many different philosophies and cultures. The fact that the power of the divine is here, it rests within our imagination, that we have within that power, within ourselves, that power. It's in the Bible for my biblical folks. A great teacher said, all these things that I have done, you can do, and more, and more. Type into the comments, and more. We are powerful fruitful beyond measure. And that is what this means. That is the core of what this is. And the sooner that we get this, not on a head level, not on an intellectual level, but here on a heart level, and realize that, that it's all frequency, it's all vibration. We are connected on levels that we can't even comprehend. On levels that we can't even comprehend. That's why we're going to blow our own damn minds with this. On levels that we can't even comprehend, with the ability to create, the ability to create life as we want it, the ability to create, to take and mold life as we want it to be. And I will share with you all that, right before the pandemic, I was feeling just honestly like just distraught. I was feeling like, okay, I'm gonna, maybe it's time to just, even though my business was successful and making money, I just felt so burned out by everything. And I honestly was hopped up on hormones. I've been going through years of fertility treatments and various fibroid procedures and operations and, all kinds of stuff. Been to different countries. I went to Barbados. Was it Barbados? The Cayman Islands to do fertility treatment, all kinds of stuff. And so honestly, like I was just burned out. And, when you are in business for yourself, you're using your imagination to create. And if you are burned out and you don't have anything to create from, it becomes just very, very draining. And it was very interesting because even though the pandemic for me, like a lot of folks, was devastating in the fact that, I lost a lot of people. I'm in the highest demographic for, for loss of, that disease that ravaged our country during the pandemic. I live in New York City, the place that was hit first. I am a Black woman. A lot of my family have, and my loved ones have, health conditions, diabetes, hypertension, etc. So I lost a lot of folks, including the beautiful woman who owned this house before me, my mom's best friend that I'm broadcasting from right now. May she rest in blessings. And so I was just feeling honestly like very, very burned out. And, the ancestors nudged me in the right direction, which was, okay, let's nudge her toward delving into your ancestral knowledge. And I've shared with you all before that, one of the family members who opened me up on that path, even though at that time I had already known about Neville Goddard, I already knew all of this, but knowing here, how many of y'all know stuff intellectually and you're not putting it into action in your life? Just say me. If you know stuff intellectually and you could give a lecture, you could give a talk, you could give some coaching, you could help everybody else out of their situation, but it doesn't mean that you're doing it. So I knew all of this stuff intellectually, but I wasn't putting it into action. I see y'all. Me. Yes. Yes, Goddess Samantha, you get a major creative block if you are not, if you're burned out and you're not walking in your truth and living in your truth and not blowing your own damn mind with the blessings that you came here in order to receive. And I had contacted, there's this woman named Mary Morrison, who is an old school practitioner of all of these teachings and learned from folks that learned from Abdullah. And I wanted to work for her company because I was like, okay, I can do the same thing and just, not just feel so burned out. I don't have to use my brain, my mind, my soul, my heart, my imagination, all of those things. And the ancestors said, no, we got something else in store for you, and nudged me down a path that brought me to everything. Opened up my world and opened up my possibilities, and helped me to become in alignment with all of the things that I've been since, what was it, 12 years ago, when I made that video, here's how to create a vision board with affirmations. And so it is really, I'm sharing that with you, just so that you know that you're not alone. If you feel like, I've been doing this, Abiola, I've been doing this, I've made the vision boards, I've, gone to the classes, I've, whatever it is, whatever y'all been doing. If you've tried everything, now what you're going to try is yourself. You've tried everything but you, your own wonderful self, and the divine consciousness within you. That is what everything is about. I was just working on writing the guidebook for my next oracle card deck, that it's all like coming through me so quickly now, and it's all you. It's all about you awakening to the power within you. What a gift. What a gift. You are gifted. I am gifted. We all are gifted. Type into the comments, I am gifted. You are gifted with this wonderful ability to create your life. And most of us are unaware of that or out of alignment with it. So right now we're reclaiming this ancient knowledge that once upon a time, someone in your family knew this. Somebody in your bloodline knew this before it was scared out of them, beat out of them, whipped out of them, lacked out of them, scarcity out of them, belittled out of them, demoralized out of them. Someone knew this. They knew this. They knew this truth. They knew these truths, and they prayed for you and your gifts to realize them. And you're making a choice to realize them now, not in the hereafter, not one day, someday, but now. What time is it? It's now, right now. You're choosing it now. You're choosing you now. Type into the comments, I choose me. You are choosing you right now. So the exciting thing about this series is going to be all digestible bites, 10 to 15 minutes each episode, except for this one, because we're already 16 minutes in. I'm going to try, y'all. I'm going to work on it. It's going to be, okay, I can guarantee under 20 minutes each episode. Digestible bites. So the law of assumption, which was also known as the law of belief, states that not what you put on a vision board is what happens in your life, not the affirmations that you chant or what happens in your life, not the card that you pull is what happens in your life, although those are all great spiritual tools. But what do you assume to be true about yourself? What do you believe in your heart of hearts and in the core of your being? What do you believe you deserve? What do you believe to be true about yourself, about this world, about this planet, about how you show up, about what you are worthy of? That is what you are creating. That is what you are creating. And the law of assumption still, just like I said about the law of attraction all those years ago, is still just one of many spiritual laws. But it is a core manifesting spiritual law. And there is this famous story that Neville Goddard, who was a spiritual teacher from Barbados and was an apprentice, a key student of master teacher Abdullah, that this book is based on, From Imagination to Reality, which you can get wherever you buy books in whatever format you digest them in. This beautiful story about Barbados. So Neville Goddard, this was 100 years ago, it was during the time of the Depression. New York City, my beloved city, was going through the Great Depression. Neville was a very well-known dancer who started to take spiritual lessons, much like some of you take with me with Abdullah. Neville didn't have any money because he was a dancer. Folks didn't have money to eat, so they weren't paying for dancers in New York. Broadway had shut down. So he was paying for his lessons by cleaning Abdullah's home. He was cleaning Abdullah's home in exchange for learning these teachings. And one day, Neville had this burning desire to go back home to Barbados. Now, I will share with you, I initially was turned off to Neville from the fact that he is from Barbados. My great-great-grandfather, David, who I never knew, who died around that time, was from Barbados, and he came from Barbados to Guyana in order to work and was killed, decapitated, died horrifically in a factory. And Neville's family was in business in Barbados. And so Neville being of European descent, for me, I associated him with being the folks who colonized my family, enslaved my family, all of that. But I'm grateful that I was able to look beyond the physical manifestations and learn the teachings of Abdullah that came through Neville, because they were life-changing for me. Life changing for me, and a lesson for me on looking deeper, on going deeper, on knowing that, the divine will use anyone and anything as a vessel to get to you the messages that you need to get to. So you watching this right now is not by mistake. Not by mistake. This is exactly what you're needing to watch, exactly where you're needing to be, exactly what you're needing to know. So Neville had this burning desire to go to Barbados. So he tells Abdullah, I want to go to Barbados, but right now, obviously, none of us have any money. Well, Abdullah seemed like he had money. Neville ain't have no money. I don't have any money, Neville said. And I want to go home to Barbados. And Neville's response was, he said, I want to go home. I want to get my mother's cooking for Christmas, and I miss my family. And he was just heartbroken and heartsick. Neville's response, Abdullah's response was, do you really want to go? Is this really your burning desire? Is this the desire of your heart? Okay. So what the things that you want, you've got to ask yourself, do I really want this? Is this the desire of my heart? Or is this something I want to impress people I don't know who don't like me anyway? Is this something I really want? And Neville said, yes, it is really what I want. It is the desire of my heart and soul to go visit my family in Barbados. And Abdullah's response was simply, you are in Barbados. What he meant by that was, in the moment that you want something, there's a before and after. The things that we want, we all have things that we want. All right. Type in the comments something you want. We all have stuff we want. But in the moment between what you want and what you are declaring, assuming, believing to be true, there's a gap. All right. Because if we want something right now, I want some eggs and some crackers. It's just my breakfast that I have most mornings. Okay. I want some eggs and some crackers, some scrambled eggs and some crackers. I want that. But in saying I want it, I'm acknowledging that I don't have it. You cannot say that you want something without acknowledging that you must not have it in order to want it. By declaring, I already have it, and so it is. That's why, and so it is, Ashe, is a declaration, because it is saying it is so. It is so. It already is. And so it is. Type into the comments, and so it is. And so it is. I am that I am. It already is the truth. And so Abdullah spoke these words as a prayer, as a declaration, as a teaching, and as a lesson over Neville's life, and said, you are in Barbados. You want it? He asked him first, you want it? You really want it? This is what you want? You're in Barbados. And he told him, what you're going to do now is very key. You're going to leave here, and as you're walking home, you're not going to see the dirty streets of New York or the people who are begging or hungry in this depression and all of this. No. When you walk, I want you to see the coconut-lined streets. I want you to walk and, oh, you're in Barbados. I want you to feel not the cold fall in New York. I want you to feel the summer breezes of Barbados. I want you to walk like you're walking, seeing the beautiful colored homes in Barbados. I want you to look down at the ground and you're seeing yourself walking on the sand and seeing yourself not on the concrete jungle, but you are in Barbados. You are in Barbados. You already have it. Ashe, it is done. And so it is. I want you to walk in that truth. Okay. And so Neville was like, okay, it's a little weird, but fine. I'm up in here cleaning this man's house and whatnot. This is what he's telling me to do. All right, fine. I will do this. Embellishments added by me, Abiola. Yeah. So he's like, all right, cool. Fine. I got you. Let me do this. I got this. So Neville then goes forward and he's like, okay, he does like we all do, right? He's diligent about it for about a week. He comes back, he's like, man, I've been doing this and nothing has happened. Abdullah said to him, one thing, you are in Barbados. Abdullah refused to have a discussion about him further, about why or how or what to do, because why would I talk to you about how to get to Barbados and you're already there? It already happened, and so it is. Ashe, it already happened, and so it is, right? So I'm not going to talk to you about what to do and how to do it because it's already happened. So he went forward and he, yay, I see Goddess Amalfi. Hello, I see your beautiful name pop up. Hello, my beautiful retreat goddess. So yes, so he's like, okay, you're in Barbados. So he's like, all right, let me try, let me focus. So he goes forward for the next month, all right? And it's inching closer and closer to Christmas. And he's thinking about his mama's cooking home in Barbados. He wants to go home to Barbados. He's still stuck in New York City in the depression. Folks are hungry. He's tired. He's cleaning this man's house. This man's not entertaining his foolishness. He goes back to him again and he says, Abdullah, Baba, Father, Master, Teacher, I've been doing it. I've been walking it. I've been living it, but it has not yet worked. And Abdullah, in all his infinite wisdom, did not do what I have been doing to many of you here in the comments and will not be doing any further. He did not coddle you in your foolishness. He did not hug you in your foolishness. He said, no, you are in Barbados, and boom, he slammed the door in Neville's face. Yes, he said, boom, you're in Barbados. I'm not going to talk to you about this. You are in Barbados. So Neville went and he persisted in this vision. The vision is the key. Type into the comments, the vision is the key. The vision is the key. He persisted in the vision. And a couple of days later, Neville receives a telegram. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have YouTube, Facebook, broadcast, IG. He receives a telegram from his brother. His brother said, Neville, little bro, I know you're in New York, you're doing your thing, but we miss you at home and we would love to see you for Christmas. Here is a ticket. They travel by boat at that time to the islands. Here's a boat ticket home on the next ship to Barbados. They didn't have any seats left in first class. So it is in stewage in third class, below deck, whatever the equivalent is. And I'm enclosing also a draft for $50, which was a lot of money at that time, lots of money, $50 for you to get incidentals, whatever you need to come on home. You are in Barbados. Type in the comments, I am in Barbados. And so Neville went back to Abdullah and he said, oh my God, Abdullah, my bro, what up? Can you believe it? This worked. It worked. You weren't crazy after all. Oh man, it worked. I just got this ticket, but it's all good. I'm going to be going home third class. It didn't work, to get first class, but I'm going to be going home, because part of his vision was first class. Going home, I'm so happy. Abdullah stayed true to the course. Abdullah did not drop it for one moment. Abdullah said, you went to Barbados? Abdullah was not shocked that it worked. He wasn't shocked. He said, you went to Barbados and you went first class. He said, do I see a man like you, such as you are, traveling third class? Nah, you went already and you went first class. When Neville went to go get on the ship and go on home with his bags and his stuff and whatnot, they said to him, you know what, Mr. Goddard, we had a cancellation. So somebody's not making it. So we've upgraded you. It's all right. Don't even worry about it. We just naturally upgraded you. You have an upgrade. You're in first class. And he went home and spent that holiday with his family. You are in Barbados. It is done. It is done. That is the law of assumption. I use that to manifest so many things, including this home that I am in, that I love, that I'm going to have my meditation garden over here, and the pool's going to be over there. The fairy garden's going to be over there. It works. It works. It works. And I have to remind myself. When I'm complaining about various things, like, oh, okay, wait, do this. Stop trying to fix the image in the mirror. It works. It works. Okay. So come on back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is my intention that every day at 11 a.m., either live or uploaded. You will have a lesson, not during the weekends, but every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week will probably be live because I don't have extra time to record anything in advance. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. New Yorkers, come Saturday, My Little Magic Shop from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you tomorrow. We are in Barbados. It is done. It is done. It is done. Ashe, my loves. Make yourself proud and blow your own damn mind. And get my book, From Imagination to Reality. Bye. We are in Barbados. Is done. Yes, stay the course. Stay the course and blow your own damn mind.